Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, students. Hope you are fine. I am Nisara Alam, teacher GHS Nova Gabra. Today we will read the lesson The Happy Prince. Now let's start reading. So the swallow plucked out the prince's eyes and flew away to the young man's garret. It was enough to get in, as there was a hole in the roof. Through this he darted and came into the room. The young man had his head buried in his hands, so he did not hear the flutter of birds' wings. And when he looked up, he found a beautiful fire lying on the withered violets. I am beginning to be appreciated, he cried. This is from some great admirer. Now I can finish my play. And he looked quite happy. The next day, the swallow flew down to the harbor. He sat on the mast of a large vessel and watched the sailors working. I am going to Egypt, cried the swallow. But nobody minded, and when the moon rose, he flew back to the happy prince. I have come to bid you goodbye, he cried. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, said the prince, will you not stay with me one night longer? It is winter, answered the swallow, and the snow will be soon here. In Egypt, the sun is warm on the green palm trees, and the crocodiles lie in the mud and look lazily about them. In the square below sat the happy prince. There stands a little match girl. She has let her mats fall in the gutter, and they were all spoiled. Her father will beat her if she does not bring home some money, and she is crying. She has no shoes or the stocking, and her little head is bare. Pluck out my other eye and give it to her, and her father will not beat her. I will stay with you one night longer, said the swallow, but I cannot pluck out with your eye. You should be quite blind then. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, said the prince, do as I command you. So he plucked out of the prince's another eye. He darted down with it. He swooped past the match girl and slipped the javelin into the palm of her hand. What a lovely bit of glass, cried the little girl, and she ran home laughing. Then the swallow came back to the prince. You are blind now, he said, so I will stay with you always. No, little swallow, said the poor prince, you must go away to Egypt. No, I will stay with you always, said the swallow, and he slept at the prince's feet. All the next day he sat on the prince's shoulder and told him stories of what he had seen in strange lands. Dear little swallow, said the prince, you tell me of marvelous things, but more marvelous than anything is suffering of men and women. There is no mystery to so great as misery. Fly over my city, little swallow, and tell me what you see there. So the swallow flew over the great city and saw the rich making merry in their beautiful houses, while the beggars were sitting at the gates. He flew into the dark lanes and saw the white faces of starving children looking out listlessly at the black streets. Under the archway of a bridge, two little boys were lying in each other's arms to try and keep themselves warm. How hungry we are, they said. You must not lie there, shouted the watchman, and they wandered out into the rain. Then he flew back and told the prince what he had seen. I am covered with fine gold, said the prince. You must take it off leaf by leaf and give it to the poor. The living always think that gold can make them happy. Leaf after leaf of the fine gold the swallow picked off till the happy prince looked quite dull and grey. Leaf after leaf of the fine gold he brought to the poor, and the children's faces grew rosier, and they laughed and played in the street. We have bread now, they cried. तो अब हम इसकी उर्दू में समरी पढ़ेंगे. दूसरे दिन शहजादे ने बबील को बताया कि वहाँ एक माचिस बेचने वाली लड़की थी जिसकी माचिस की डबिया एक नाले में गिर गई थी. वो रो रही थी क्योंकि वो डरती थी कि अगर वो कुछ पैसे घर नहीं ले जाएगी तो उसका बाप उसे पीटेगा. खुशदिल शहजादे ने अबील से कहा कि वो इसकी दूसरी आंख का नीलम निकाल कर उस नन्ही गरीब लड़की के पास ले जाए. अबील ऐसा नहीं करना चाहता था क्योंकि उसके ऐसा करने से शहज़ादा बिल्कुल अंधा हो जाता था, लेकिन शहज़ादे ने अबील को हुक्म दिया कि उसके कहने के मुताबिक वो उस नीलम को गरीब लड़की के पास ले जाए. शहज़ादा अब पूरी तरह अंधा हो गया था, इसलिए अबील ने हमेशा उसके पास रहने का फ़ैसला कर लिया. शहज़ादे ने अबील से कहा कि वो उड़कर पूरे शहर में जाए और सभी जगहों के नज़ारों के बारे में उसे बताए. ابابیل نے واپس آ کر شہزادے کو اطلاع دی کہ غریب لوگ بہت دکھی زندگی بسر کر رہے ہیں۔ شہزادے نے ابابیل سے کہا کہ وہ اس کے جسم پر لگی سونے کی پتیاں اکھاڑ کر ایک ایک کر کے غریبوں کے لیے لے جائے۔ ابابیل نے ویسا ہی کیا۔ غریب بچوں کو اب کھانے کے لیے خوراک ملنے لگی، وہ ہنسنے لگے اور گلیوں میں کھیلنے لگے، ان کے چہرے گلاب کی طرح کھل گئے۔ لیکن سارا سونا اترنے کے بعد شہزادہ کا مجسمہ اب بدصورت لگنے لگا۔ تو انشاءاللہ کل ہم اس کا اگلا لاسٹ پیراگراف پڑھیں گے۔ شکریہ۔